What's up guys, Caleb here, and today I'm just going to start off with an apology that I haven't uploaded for like 3 days. It's been pretty busy lately, so I am sorry that I have not uploaded. Second, it's amazing that the last video I did, the video about the Ninjago City Gardens, got 128 views, which is actually insane. It only came out 3 days ago and already has that many views, so thank you guys so much for that, because that part is really, really cool. Now, before I show you the mock, I do want to say I'm never really content with the weather. Like, right now in America, it's really, really cold, and I'm more excited for spring when the leaves are on the trees and there's flowers and it's good weather and everything. And then spring, I'll be excited for summer when it's hot and it's cool weather and there's no school and everything's just great and there's pools and everything. So I'm always really excited for summer, and then in summer I'm really excited for fall, and fall is my favorite season. The colors on the trees and everything is spectacular and school starts back up. And I'm always excited for fall, and then in fall I'm always excited for winter with my birthday and Christmas and snow and everything. And it's an endless loop. The truth right now is this is the middle of January and it's really, really cold, and I've just been dreaming of these like beaches that I really, really want to go to. But you can't fly to them because there's COVID, but you can't go to them because it's the middle of winter. And so I just want to go to, like a nice beach somewhere. Like, my ideal place that I'd want to go is Hawaii. I've always wanted to vacation to Hawaii. So I figured if I can't, like, go to Hawaii or go to beaches or any of these things, why don't I just build it in Lego, right? Because that's the second best thing. What if I built a really, really cool Lego model at the beach? And so I figured, what the heck, let's try it out. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on for the past 2 days, and this mock right here. Let's get to it. Now, before I showcase this to you, I will say that this is a mock, my own creation, so this is not a Lego set that you can actually buy, and it is my original idea. It was actually somewhat inspired off this really cool build from the Brothers Brick, where it had this, like, really cool, like, beach hut, and it was somewhat inspired off of that, but I did my own take. So here is the completed model, and I am very, very happy how it turned out. I actually think it turned out really, really neat. I couldn't quite find the piece I wanted to use for the palm tree trunk, so I kind of had to improvise a bit, and I think that part ended up looking a bit rougher than I would have hoped it was looking, but overall I think I did a pretty good job. And this is not going to be like a full-on review of the set. I'm not going to go through every single little detail. I'm just going to be showing you pretty much what I built here. Now, starting off here, we have a man in pretty much a little bucket that's, floating along. He's got a pistol, and he's just, cruising along the water. I do really, really like how the color of the water turned out. I really, really like this teal piece. We really don't have many bricks in it, so I'm really, really happy that I could, get enough of these pieces to do this really cool ocean-looking color. Over here we just have a bit of shore with a little plant. Then we have the captain, a sword, his hat. He's even got, a little treasure map and everything. That turned out really, really cool. And then you have the cliffs here, which I put some of this, like, green and some gray on it, and it ended up looking really, really cool. My favorite part of the cliffs is actually how I made the water, like, crashing into the cliffs. I think that looks really cool. It makes it look almost like waves, crashing onto the rocks, and I think that part turned out really, really neat. That's one of my favorite parts of this mock I made. It's just, the waves crashing up against it looks so cool. And so I actually built a palm tree with just 3 of these pieces on some, Technic rods and everything, and it actually ended up getting this really cool curved piece to make it look like it's almost getting blown by the wind, like you sometimes see palm trees do. And I think this palm tree just adds some really cool, like, color to the model. Then we have the hut, and this was where I was most inspired off the build from the Brothers Brick, and I really, really like how it ended up looking. It actually has 7 brick separators as the roof, and they're just attached in there loosely. They're not even attached. You actually use the Technic pins and just pop them in there, and so it's just kind of loosely on there a little bit. And, it's kind of weak. It's really a weak connection, but honestly, it looks really, really cool. And this thing isn't really made for playability, it's made for looks. So I'm really, really happy how the roof turned out. It's a really cool, like, color. You hardly ever see, like, an orange roof, so I figured I'd do it for this beach mock, and it ended up looking really, really neat. I also made it look like some of the bricks are falling down, revealing the inner, like, layer of bricks, and that turned out really cool. There's even a crack there, but I actually, filled it in with, like, red bricks, and so it's actually thick in here too. And that part turned out really, really neat. I like how it looks like the building's just old and kind of crumbling apart a bit. It ended up looking really neat. Up here you kind of have a wall, and I made it look like, a little bit beat up, but, still kind of like a rock wall that she can shoot from. You got some barrels, and you got a red flag, and it's even got, a bit more of the cracks in the wall and everything. And this part turned out nice. I like how it's just, a little spot for her to look out and shoot. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's about all for my pirate beach mock. I honestly think it turned out really, really cool. It definitely took, a few days to complete because I wanted the rocks to look, weathered and beaten by the sea. I really, really do like all the colors. I love this combined with the lime green, combined with the orange and red, and just everything together looks so very beautiful. And it turned out a really, really, really cool mock. I'm really happy how it turned it out. And as of now, I actually just have it on my bottom shelf, and I think it looks pretty good. It's a little cramped with, San Francisco to the left and the Steamboat Willie to the right, but I honestly think it looks pretty cool, on display, just as, a little beach thing. Obviously, I'm not going to keep it, and so I might film me destroying it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long I'll keep it, but this really turned out a cute little model, and I'm really happy how it turned out. There's obviously no room for it on the Star Wars shelf with the AT-ST Porg, the Sith Trooper Battle Pack, and then the 501st Battle Pack. And I probably could have squeezed it in on the top floor, but I just kind of liked it on the bottom floor, and it's has its own kind of little thing. So I'm really, really happy how it turned out. This Seabreak Productions sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.